So how do you, in a room of 100 people, find the person that is going to be good for you? If you're someone in that room of 100, you're always picking the one person that's going to flake on you, cheat on you, disrespect you, start off really hot and heavy, but then slowly go ghost. This is the video for you. So I actually wrote a whole book about this. It's called How to Pick a Partner for Love Addicts, and by Sheena Lachey. You can find it on Amazon. And I go through the qualities of what is a person who is available and healthy, and the qualities of someone who is unavailable and not healthy. The people who are going to repeat your trauma, the people who are going to heal your nervous system, give you that deep, intimate, romantic love. I'm going to make it very clear for you. That is the number one thing that I hear from so many people, is that they do not know. Like, they thought that everything was great and they couldn't tell what was going on and what happened. And we don't want that to happen for you. We want you to go ahead and break those cycles and break them now. Okay, so I'm going to go over what those signs are, or I'm going to go over several of the signs of availability here and now. If you like, you can also, if you already have the book or if you don't have the book, I have a worksheet packet that I've downloaded or that I've connected down below for you to download the full list of how you assess where a person is for availability versus unavailability. And you can watch a video that's going to break it down for you, and you can print as many copies as you need. So if you are currently dating folks, if you just want to assess your friends, your family, yourself, to see if you are showing up as available, you can go ahead and get access to that. And that should be a #1 tool for you to use. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the green flags. Okay, we're going to talk about 4 today. The first green flag of how you can tell if someone is available is if someone is responsive to your needs. So, yeah, if someone's responsive to your needs. I'm going to talk a little bit about love bombing in and out of today's video, but let me just say this one without talking about love bombing. What responsive to your needs looks like. It looks like if you are saying that you are cold, that they look for a way for you to be warm. It means that if you are saying that you want more time together, that they are actually finding more time together. This is what's responsive to your needs. If you say those things, because there could be someone watching this video saying, well, just because you say that you're cold doesn't mean that I need to find something, like maybe you want to stay cold. Okay, that there's kind of like a sign there, but their point might be that someone needs to communicate. Right? So let's say you're cold. You communicate, because you're also an adult, what you need. You communicate to your partner that you feel cold, right? Is this a person that's going to smack their teeth while they go and get you something? Is it someone who might go and get you a jacket, but is going to come back and criticize you about how you're always cold and how it's so annoying? Is this a person that's going to go back and forth with you about, it's not that cold right now, instead of actually listening to your needs? This might seem like a small example, but these are really important markers for how a relationship dynamic can go long term. If you express a need, small or large, whether or not you drop it as just a comment, whether or not you are someone who drops hints instead of you just saying directly what it is that you want, or whether or not you're someone who communicates exactly what it is that you need. If you have a partner that is not responsive, that is critical of your needs, that is condescending towards your needs, or you have to prove that what you need is always important, so that way you're always doing this emotional back and forth, you're doing this push-pull with them about proving to legitimize what it is that you want, that is a red flag. Going back to the green flag, the person that is responsive to your needs is so happy to provide this for you. They can't wait to see your face and to delight you. It's reflexive, someone who's responsive to your needs. This is why I gave the example the way that I did at first. Like, you said that you're cold, you said that you want to spend more time together, because the person that is healthy and available for you, you might just be talking. You might not even really be asking for anything at all. You're not even really hinting. You're just making conversation. You're just expressing your voices out loud. And this person is taking notes on you. This person is so excited, and they are so attentive to wanting to provide and protect and support you, right? That is why they are here. That is what they want. These people exist, y'all. These people exist, and they want to give you that type of love. But you have to be ready to accept it. Here are 2 things to help you be ready to accept it: gratitude and your own personal self-acceptance. Okay, let's do self-acceptance first, and the ability to receive. If you go around feeling as if you don't deserve nice treatment, you're going to be very doubtful when it comes around. You might push it away. You might sabotage it. You might be like, why are you being so nice to me? You might be like, you don't have to do that for me. I'm a grown woman. I can go and get a jacket myself. You can, but let this person take care of you. Let this person love you. Let this person pour into you. You do things all day, all the time. Take a break. Take a break. Let someone love you. Let someone daintify you. That doesn't make you less strong. It doesn't make you less capable. It means that they see you as someone that's worthy of being loved and supported and taken care of. They actually see the strength that you have, probably. They see how much you give and take care of people, and they want to give it back to you. The other thing that you need is also gratitude. This goes along with not wanting to push it away. If you have always been someone who's been highly independent or someone who's been highly neglected, it is hard for you to take these things in without it also equaling a threat. Maybe people have given to you before, but that meant that you owe them something. It meant that a negative thing was going to come later on, whether or not they were going to remind you of how they gave to you before, and now you're on the hook to give back to them in the same way or more. Or maybe they made you feel bad that they always have to take care of you, right? Like it's not a free gift. With a healthy person, this green flag that's responsive to your needs, it is a free gift, because they get joy just from taking care of you. That's part of the thought that I didn't finish earlier. They're so attuned to what it is that you need. It's not, they don't have to sit there and be like, do I want to get this coat for her? Is this going to inconvenience me? Before, it's like breathing. Before they even think about it, they're already up getting you a blanket or getting you something else, right? That is a green flag of what you want in the partners and the people that you're in a relationship with. Number 2, another green flag is someone who is self-responsible for their own needs. Okay? So, is this a person that if they are having their own emotional issues, if they are having some things that they need to work through, if they're having a bad day, do they have their own tools to take care of themselves? Now, you being a romantic partner or a friend or a good family member, depending on who you're listening to this video for, you are going to be available. Like, it's not like you're saying, I want someone who doesn't have any needs at all because I'm just here to receive and take it in, right? Like, you, by being in this relationship, you're going to be a listening ear. You're going to try to find a way to support them. You're going to try to find a way to be helpful for them. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because some of us, we collect projects like Pokemon. We find the friend, we find the lover, we find the family member that can't give back to us anything that we are giving to them. So we are on the clock. We are always helping them put out fires, both in real life, physically, or mentally and emotionally. We are always listening to their stories and what's going on with them, but they really don't have the time or the emotional intelligence to really walk us through our own things. They are someone who is really bad with finances and with money, and we're always putting out fires for them. Like, this is the type of relationships that we tend to attract, instead of people who, when they see problems, they know how to take care of themselves. They are not victimizing themselves. They're not blaming other people. They're able to look at themselves and take ownership of themselves, and also be able to receive help if or when you're willing to give it, right? This is really important because as you build a relationship with someone who is self-accountable for their own needs and who they are, you will reach places in your life and in your relationship where there might be conflict, miscommunications, things that need to happen. And if part of your past is you have been in relationships with people who have been, when they're unavailable, they are very good at deflecting it all onto you, so that now you're doing the emotional labor. Now it's your time and your responsibility to change, to figure out what went wrong, to go to therapy, to present a list of new rules for the relationship that they won't follow, right? Because they weren't a part of it. But if you have ever been in relationships with people who project, you know what that feels like for you to carry all of it on your own. Someone who is self-responsible for their own needs and know themselves and know who they are, this doesn't mean that that person is perfect, but it means that you will be building a partnership together. It means that you will be co-creating, because you're a whole person and they're a whole person. What does our relationship look like? What do the rules of our relationship look like? How can we make sure that your needs and my needs both get met? Sometimes it might look like leaning a little bit more on one side versus the other, or, and like I said before, it might be creating something completely new. Okay? The third green flag that someone is available is that they include you into your life, include you in their life, okay? So you're not hidden on the side. If social media is important, you're posted on social media, right? If you are someone that they see every day, their friends know who you are, their family knows who you are, you're an integral part of their life, right? You are not hidden. That's pretty self-explanatory. Now, to fully explain this, I need to talk about number 4, because I think this goes along. Because some of us have been fully included in somebody's life and that didn't mean anything. You met the mama on the 3rd date, right? You met friends very early on only for them to say, wait, when you talked about commitment or being boyfriend, girlfriend, or girlfriend, girlfriend, they were like, wait, I thought we were just hanging out. I thought we were just talking. We were just getting to know each other, right? So sometimes inviting you and including you in their everyday life, calling you every day, telling you what's going on doesn't mean really anything. So number 4 is that they are seeking commitment in the partnership. They want you, girl, and they want you to not be with anybody else because they want you. They are not just bringing you around for entertainment and for show while they figure things out about you. They know what they know. They've seen what they need to see, and they know that who knows what may happen in the future, but I know for right now, this is who you are, who I want. And I'm not going to be playing about you, right? So is this a person that is able to and willing to talk about commitment and what it looks like and to build a partnership with you? Does commitment, to go back to what I was going to say at the beginning about love bombing, which is a narcissistic tactic, are they doing all of these things? Because all these things could be green flags, except for self-responsibility. A narcissist is never responsible for themselves. It's always your job to fix and to change. Their love for you is very conditional. As long as you remain their fantasy, as long as you remain to be pleasing their needs, they will dote on you for a while, and then they'll drop in a negative experience, and you'll do everything you can to get the positive love back. It's such a classic manipulation tool for a narcissist, which we can talk about in another video if you would like. Let me know in the comments if so. But the rest of these can be seen as green flags. So they're responsive to your needs. Which can also look like love bombing. They include you in their life. So they want you to go with them everywhere and do all these things. And they're committed to you in this partnership. If you're dealing with a narcissist, it's going to look like possession. They want all of you. So your hobbies and your things and your friends, they want to get you alone. So your friends aren't invited in their things. Even their friends aren't really invited if they even have friends. A lot of narcissists don't have friends, or if they have friends, it's kind of shitty, or they're talking stuff about them behind their back about how they're not good friends and how they're unstable. They really don't have healthy friendships. But do they want to rush commitment? Are they super responsive to your needs because they're trying to get you all hyped up and so enamored so that they can lock you in and then start to pepper in more of the emotional abuse and everything? So the way that you work through this is you go slower. You don't fall in love with the idea of love. You keep your community to be a part of this relationship. You talk with them about what's happening. You talk with them about what feels good and what doesn't feel good. You don't think that just because you've met a person who wants to marry you and love you and commit to you that this is like such a phenomenal moment. Girl, you're a dream. You're a prize. Of course they want you. You are a queen. Of course they want you. Of course they want you to be their woman. Like if you are so surprised and so disconnected from your value, a narcissist can come in and tell you all the things that you've been hoping for someone to want and seeing you and want more of that feeling because you don't know how to give it to yourself, or you don't have people around you who give that type of love to you, and you will get swept away with that. And that's why it's so important to focus on our self-love. It's so important for us to break these cycles by looking at where the gaps of previous relationships have gotten in at, right? This is not just about dating. This is not just about strategy. This is not just about learning a set of standards. This is about looking at my heart and where is my heart fallen victim to lies and to gaps. And is there a way to look at this that doesn't blame me and say that I just need to be smarter, I just need to be wiser, but to say maybe I've been repeating my trauma that started a long time before, and maybe I need to learn how to do dating, do relationships, do friendships in a different way so that I can be available for the relationships that I want to give me exactly what I need, and so that I don't run from these things when they come to me. Right? That's why I created my Love Addiction Recovery School, which is my 6-month coaching program, because as a trained therapist and a woman who's gone through her own recovery journey, I saw that all these things had to happen together. You have to learn the skills. You have to heal from your trauma. You have to do it in community. You have to be able to do no contact if you need to do it or if you want to do it. And you need to have support to help you walk through these things, because you can be doing them and still be lost. You could be doing them and get your same result. You could be doing them and wonder if you're doing it right, or just stop. Because sometimes something that always happens with the women that I serve, we start working together, and within a couple months they meet the most amazing person and they're so excited. And that is exactly the moment that I tell them that is not when you stop. That's not when you go ghost on me. That's not when you disappear. Because one or two things have happened. You have raised your energy just a little bit more, and so you have attracted someone who's giving you more on the onset what you wanted, right? So that is evidence of your work. However, chances are there is deeper work or things that are not on your radar that this person may be exhibiting that you need support with. Otherwise, you're going to end up in another relationship or situationship with someone that's going to end up harming you, right? So you still need that support, that guidance, that community to make sure that you do this relationship right, so that it has a chance to stay or to break ties, which relates to the second one. Say this is someone who is actually very good for you. So you raise your energy so much that you found someone who can be your securely attached person, that could be your Romeo. Well, not Romeo. We don't want to do Romeo and Juliet. We want a long-term thing. Like, we want insert healthy couple role model for you, because everybody has their own. You want to have that. That's your standard. Great. Let's help you not push away and sabotage that love when it's here. Let's help you learn how to receive, how to not go avoidant, to not be afraid of vulnerability and intimacy, to be able to trust it, and to be able to rest. So that's what we do for 6 months together in the Love Addiction Recovery School. You can learn more by clicking the link in the bio or by going to therecoveryschool.com. We are currently enrolling for our next 6-month cohort, and I would love to see you there. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope that this helps. You can also check out the worksheets below. Whatever is the best tool for you in this stage of your journey. But that's it for now. I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves.